Okay, boys under 18 double sculls. The sponsor is the Selby family. They're just going through the roll call. Auckland Grammar 1, Glendowie College 1, Wakatani High School number 1, Waitaki Boys High School 1, Christchurch Boys High School 1, St Patrick's College 1, Mount Aspiring College 1, and John McGlashan College number 1. And here we go, they're underway, and Christchurch Boys High School, the South Island title holders, in the middle of the field in lane number 5. So can they make it a clean sweep of the under 18 sculling events? As we look across, and we can see that if anything, they're probably the slowest crew out of the blocks, just a little bit back initially, and all the leading crew out of the blocks is Mount Aspiring College, so it's Lucas Tuvey and Riley Bruce out here on the outside. So they've pushed out to a half a length lead from the crews either side of them, which is McGlashan number 1 and St Patrick's College. Look across to the inside to the North Island title holders, which is Whakatane High School. That's Lenny Jenkins and Elliot Jenkins, and they would be looking to get one up on Christchurch Boys High School, because Christchurch have taken the single and the quad. As we see Christchurch starting to get into their rhythm now, and Jenkins crew in lane 3 would have about just a canvas over Waitaki Boys inside them, and then Christchurch Boys just coming up beside Waitaki Boys, but it's still the crew here on the outside. It's still Lucas Tuvey and Riley Bruce. They're the South Island bronze medalists. They would have just the narrowest of margins over Whakatane there over in lane 3, but the pack is hunting, and we can see Jared Bresnell and James Scott from Waitaki Boys just coming through with Christchurch Boys High School's Angus Foster and Jack Lopez, and they would be about a half a length down now. Those are the 4 leading crews, and then level pegging would be, next would be St Patrick's College, so Joshua Naya and Joseph Graham. They hold about just a third of a length over Glendowie College, and out here on the outside John McGlashan, and then back to Auckland Grammar number 1. But back to this intriguing battle in the front of the field, and Whakatane have moved ahead by the narrowest of margins over Mount Aspiring College, and Christchurch Boys High School, they're now out and hunting, and they're coming up beside Whakatane, and they would only be about a foot down. So those 3 crews, it's Mount Aspiring College closest to us, closest to the camera, would be, it's still Whakatane, watch them go through the boys. Whakatane by about 10 centimetres from Christchurch Boys High School, by about 10 centimetres from Mount Aspiring, then go back to Waitaki Boys, who would be about a length off Mount Aspiring, then come back to St Patrick's College, who would be 1.5 lengths behind Waitaki, then come out to John McGlashan here on the outside, half a length down, then go all the way back on the inside to Glendowie, who hold a narrow margin over Auckland Grammar. But let's look at the leading crews as they come up to the 1,000 metre mark, and I think that Christchurch Boys just by 5 centimetres over Whakatane as they go through the 1,000 metre mark. Then it's still Mount Aspiring, who are losing ground, though. They would be, they've lost contact with those 2 leading crews, and they would be about a length and a quarter down on Whakatane, who are still just about half a metre down on Christchurch Boys High School. Then go back to Waitaki Boys High School. They've still got overlap on Aspiring. Then go back right over on the inside to Auckland Grammar, who have improved, and they're putting pressure on St Patrick's, and then come back to Glendowie, and then go back all the way to McGlashan here on the outside. But they're approaching 1,250 metres left to run. Christchurch Boys High School just pushing, moving. They've got about a third of a length over Whakatane. Whakatane and Christchurch Boys, they've really said goodbye to the rest of the field, and Mount Aspiring College would now find themselves 2.5 lengths down on those 2 leading crews, as we see Christchurch Boys High School make another push and go out to 2/3 of a length. Then it's Waitaki Boys High School then it's down to Auckland Grammar, and then out to St Patrick's. You can count the rest out of it, folks. I'll tell you what, this Christchurch Boys High School looking to make it 3 for the sculling events of the boys under 18 age group, just as the barge is having to stop, just so we don't wash the back markers. But Christchurch Boys High School almost out to a length as they go through, just approaching the 1500. We'll let you call them through the boys. Christchurch Boys now, Whakatane now, and then it's still Mount Aspiring in that bronze medal position now, so you can tell that it's Aspiring about 3 lengths down on Whakatane. Then Waitaki Boys would be a similar margin back, and Auckland Grammar trying to get up for that 4th spot. Look out to the leading crews. Christchurch Boys High School, Christchurch Boys High School, the South Island title holders, Whakatane, the North Island title holders. Who's it going to be? Who's going to be the New Zealand title holders? Jack Lopez out of the junior double last year, Lenny Jenkins out of the junior quad last year. They've got 2 teammates from last year's junior team. Who's it going to be? Looks like at the moment it's Christchurch Boys High School, so Angus Foster and Jack Lopez. They've moved out to clear water as they go through with 250 metres left to run. What can Whakatane High School do from there? What can Lenny and Elliot Jenkins do? Have they got the turbo boost in the boat? Can they lift it up? Can they wind it? Can they get back up on Christchurch Boys High School? But this is a fairly emphatic lead that Christchurch have got themselves into now. They're just approaching with 100 metres left to run. Here they go as they go through the 100 metre buoy. Christchurch Boys High School now, and then it's Whakatane now. So Christchurch have got clear water. Christchurch are pushing for the line. Christchurch, barring accident or injury, are going to take it. Christchurch are going to make a clean sweep of the boys under 18 sculling events. It'll be Christchurch Boys High School, then it'll be Whakatane High School, then it'll be Mount Aspiring from over the hill, then go back down to Auckland Grammar, who have been pushing all the way. They've got up on St Patrick's out here in lane number 6, and we find that Waitaki Boys, who were up there early on, have just faded a little bit, then come out here to the outside to McGlashan, then go back down to Glendowie College, and that's it, folks. So Christchurch Boys High School, Angus Foster and Jack Lopez, what a great race from them, finally judged. That was the boys under 18 double sculls. The sponsor was the Selby family, and this is the Aon New Zealand Secondary Schools Rowing Championships. We're just coming in to grab some gas, and then we'll head back to get you some more good racing.
High School 2 seconds behind that. Mount Aspiring have taken the bronze medal. St Patrick's College, then Auckland Grammar, Waitaki Boys High, John McGlashan, Glendowie.
We will present the medals now for the boys under 18 double sculls. This event is sponsored by the Selby family, and we have Don Selby to present the medals. Thank you, Don. The winners of the boys under 18 double sculls for 2016, Mount Aspiring College. In this crew, Lucas Tuvey and Riley Bruce. This crew Aspiring was 6:49.96. So congratulations, bronze medal winners, Mount Aspiring College. The winners of the silver medal for the boys under 18 double sculls, Whakatane High School. Lenny Jenkins and Elliot Jenkins. They're coached by Graham Watt and Matt Hill. Their time 6:42.76. So congratulations, our silver medal winners, Whakatane High. And now the New Zealand boys double scull champions, Christchurch Boys High. In this crew, Angus Foster and Jack Lopez. Oh, but by Logan Keys, their time 6:40.76. They will also take the Morris Jones Cup, so our congratulations to Mark and Christchurch Boys High. No. Oh, sounds like it is now. Testing 1, 2, 3. It's now. Didn't. One, two, three. Testing. Yep.